Hello folks, Harrison Ultimate Gaming. I'm Brian Harrison, and today we're doing an apartment tour. Just a reminder, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and leave a like on the video. It would be much appreciated. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, I welcome you too. I'm very thankful for those who are viewing my videos. I'm sorry, I do have to apologize. I was gone because of being sick again, but I was also gone. I would have come back Monday. I'm still a little not feeling very great, but I'm doing better, which is good. I still was gone because I had to deal with stuff on Monday for my appointment for my heart and stuff. And I hope once I get some of that, as I get some of that going, it'll calm down. I'm hoping to get back to a regular schedule. But like I said, this is done. I do this as long as I'm not sick, or as long as I don't have an issue like I with my heart. Okay, so I am on disability. I have a genetic issue with my heart. I could live a long time. I don't want anyone to pity me or anything because I do fairly well. I'm a very happy person. I don't look for sympathy. I just things are harder for me to do physically and uh, especially involving my heart. Okay, so yeah, um, I just can't walk. I just can't walk around places, very many places without having like a special or a cart for longer distance. Doesn't mean I can't walk. No, I do walk. I just I walk around the apartment. I walk around the apartment house, whatever. Yeah, I do walk around, and then and then when I go shopping and stuff, I just use a cart for, and it sucks. Okay, I'd love to walk around if I can, but I can't always, and I can't walk far distances. That's the problem. So, but that's always going to be something I deal with. And but I just but it's not about that. It's about I have fun. Yeah, even on disability, I'm doing this. This is what I can do, and I think I guess my advice to anyone on disability, if you could at least do game recording videos, if you could get a chance. I know it costs some money, and it does, especially if you don't have the money. I am on disability; they don't give you enough money to live on to begin with always. But if you're able to get into something like this, do it. It helps your morale. It helps it helps you out. And I'm dead serious. Even if it's not gaming, just do something like videoing. There are Hopefully, there are programs. I've noticed there are programs out there to try to help you get a computer. Maybe even ask locally in your area. Look on Amazon. I know this is all about a tour, but I just want to say this because I think it's important. And for those who are on disability, that giving something to do. It's more about something to do than it is about money. For me, this is all about experiences, not about money. It gives me something to do. I treat it like a job, even though it isn't a job, because it makes me feel like when you're getting up regularly. I'll tell you this: when you're getting up regularly, doing this and not because not sleeping most of the day, or you maybe watch TV. I mean, this gives me something to do. I get to edit video. I get to see your communications, people who comment and subscribe, and also leave a like. I already said that at the beginning, but it makes me feel engaged with people. I'm more out for experiences. I mean, that's why I kind of debated whether I should have said that to have a challenge, but so I could do this. Get me 100 subscribers. I'll do the simulator game starting on Wednesday. Now, I'll continue until next Wednesday just because of me being sick and me dealing with this heart stuff, which, you know, yeah, the physical stuff and heart stuff keep me, that's what a disability and keeps you on disability. And I had to learn disability because of how I was born, but we won't go there. All right, because I still have an opportunity to do this, and it's such a privilege, guys. You don't understand that I'm at least able to do this, even if this is one of the things I can't work, I can't do, but I can do this, and that's why I want to be an encouragement. Hopefully, I can be encouragement to those who they feel like they have no hope because they're on disability because they were put there when they were born. I was, and yeah, the government told me, government and the people who put me on disability said you amount to nothing, and it's kind of sucky because that's how they see things. But I shouldn't get into all this. This is apartment. I may call this apartment one, but let's get all to all this while I talk. because I don't have to stand here. Uh, but it gives. But hey, I can do something. I'm doing this, and like I said, for me, it's more about the experience and stuff. In spite of me having health issues, I do have. Uh, I mean, it's I get to enjoy your guys' comments, and when I upload is when I notice your comments. So if you don't see me respond on a video, like I don't respond right away, like to the person I didn't respond right away about liking the video or commenting, liking the video because he said I never liked the video. So I never say like the video because I didn't see it till after I uploaded the other video. I don't always. That's how it works for me. I don't always see it till I get on the computer after I record a video, and then I go as I'm uploading, or after I upload, I go check the comments and stuff. So sometimes before, but by then I already have the video made, and I'm like, oh well, I have to do it next time. So yeah. Anyway, I went into there, but here, this is your entryway. Kind of cool glass railing thing going on here. Yeah, kind of cool. Then your office. This is where you get do your heist with Lester. You can even see you can be you can start the heist as a leader, or you can join heist with your crew, or heist in progress. I would assume. I've only played with my friend. My woman has a character on here too. She enjoys it when she's not working. Anyway, here you go. That's why I like this game. Did I tell you? This is why I like this game because as being a disability, I don't get out a lot. Um, just because number one, I don't have money. Number two, you know, where am I going to? I don't have money to go anywhere. I do drive, so that I'm very thankful for. I walk around with a cane. So here's your living room with your TV with some show playing on there. They always have some funny shows. I'm serious. I just it's funny. I laugh. And then here's some bank. Is that the bank or yeah, home bank? I know you're not too far. I know I'm not too far away from the office, one of the offices. So yeah, I like this. I kind of like the city because it makes you feel, even though it's GTA and you can do a lot more than you could when it was when it was on the Xbox 360, but on the PS3. But you're still limited, and I wish that someday that will become like the cities will become more and more alive and more involved. That's what I wish. And this game would be awesome. You do that, this game could be played for like 100 years because there'd be so much to do. I mean, the worst thing about GTA is if you're starting out, you're gonna be like, oh, there's so much to do. Well, you're starting out. There is a lot to do. Once you realize things are rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, then you realize, oh, I'm done. Or you get to the point where there are people who have everything in this game. They literally have it all. They have all the vehicles they can have. They have all the, you know, and if they hop on, it's just because of something new, or they hop on once in a while just to kind of mess around. Because they have it all. They're very high rank. Or they have all the businesses. They have all the vehicles that you could ever get that you're allowed to have and store. Yeah, so yeah, they've bought it all. There's nothing else to do. And then you realize, oh, well, I did have a lot to do. No, I don't. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you know, even with me with my health issues, I started YouTube because I enjoyed it a long time ago, even college, because I had hope. I really was wanting to do something, get somewhere, and I took this YouTube class. I'm glad that's one of the things I can say because, of course, I was very interested in video. I was interested in video as a kid. Um, I did run the soundboard as a kid at church. That's where I started. And then I bought a video camera. I bought a couple eventually because that's how dedicated I was at one point. And I still am. But I bought a couple video cameras and started recording for church. That's how I started doing video. This is before YouTube, okay, and before I knew about YouTube. And even YouTube when it first started wasn't. This start you had to start somewhere. Here's your closet. The other place I was in was your bedroom. I can go back there. And then there's some bench you can't sit on. And then here's your bathroom. So yeah, take a shower apparently. So yeah, go over to here. Right, I wonder if you'll walk over because it's yeah. She shows you at the tub, but if I go to the actual shower, like the other apartments, will say yeah. Anyway, I may call this apartment one because unless I know the actual name for it, I did with the Eclipse because I know the Eclipse apartments, and that's a video too. Look at my other tours. I have businesses. I finished all the business tours. I'm just getting down to these last little apartment tours. Uh, oh yeah, the I said I'd go back to the bedroom. This is the bedroom. If you don't know, you can sleep here. And yeah. But what I was trying to do is be encouragement. I don't I don't need self pity. There's a difference between self pity, in my opinion, and just being respectful. I'll just be respectful to people. That's all I ask. Don't be a jerk to disabled. I mean, there's going to be your disabled people take it too far. Like, oh Lord, I'll give you an example. Oh Lord, I'm dying. Someone help me. You know, and they play it up. Okay, there's truth to that, and I feel sorry in a way for those people because yes and no. I kind of feel both because I feel like sometimes you can do something if you can, like do videos like this. I was looking at webcams. So if you're not interested in gaming videos, or if you are, I think that's the easiest thing to do. Okay, it really is. Get an Elgato capture box or some way to capture your games. I used another capture way. I can't remember the name of the company, but I used like when you capture from VHS to video, they used to come out with these software so you could make it a file. I started out that way. That was cheap. Okay, I think they probably still sell something similar. Um, that it will capture video and put in a file, and I was able to use it and use simple editing software like Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker is free. So you got that. I started with Windows. I did start out with Windows Movie Maker. Not 100%. I did actually was able because I had to capture it from my camera, so I was able to get a capture box that will capture the video. You could do a capture box thing. I did some other capture thing. I didn't use the capture box. I forget why. I didn't use the capture box to do it that way. You could try it that way. It's been a long time since I would have tried something like that. Anyway, you can tell I don't have my helmet on. I'm in the garage. This is if you're new. Okay, the 10-car garages are pretty much all the same. Okay, that's it. Yeah, 10-car garages are all the same. I'm sorry if I'm jumping around. You got bikes here on the wall. Okay, then you got your mechanic shop looking thing. I wish you could personalize this more and do a little more with it to make it more like you. But yeah, there's a TV. Can't forget the TV. And then there's a computer over here. Uh, once you see all these type of garages, these 10-car garages in your apartment, you've seen them all. The same thing with the 2-car garages. Same thing with the 6-car garages. They're all the same. They all look the same. There's no difference. That I will go to them even if I don't have vehicles, just to be nice and polite because I don't like it. I personally don't always like it when people don't do that on video. They're like, oh, it's the same. Just watch my other videos. It's like, yeah, true, but you know, I'll be polite. I want to show. I'll show it. I'll show it even if it's the same. But I'll just let you know, hey, it is the same. So, but this is what I'm trying to say. Uh, so yeah, could you take the self pity route? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're anyone or you know anyone on disability, be polite to them. But I would try to uh, help that family member or help that person find something like this to do. Okay? If I had a goal in life, it would be to get people on YouTube, whether it's gaming. If you don't like gaming, do a vlog. Cell phones do stuff now that they didn't used to do when they were started. You used to have. See, I had camera equipment. Okay, I'd have you'd have to set it up to your capture or some type of way of capturing it if you didn't use VHS or tape. So limit going through multiple sources, which I had done at one time. Or I'd capture on VHS, then go from the VHS to the capture box. Then I changed it to go into a capture box because the capture box I finally bought at the time felt like I could handle it better and just do straight capture. Okay, especially with the editing, you can even do it straight from your camera. A lot of editing software. Okay, Windows Movie Maker. I've only done it when it was Windows 7. I have not done the Windows 10 version. I don't even know if I have it downloaded. I may have it downloaded. Not sure, but So you can start out that way. I use Adobe Elements 9, so it tells you how far back I am. I do have Adobe Elements 12, but I have to put that on a Windows 10, and I did get a new Windows 10 computer for editing that actually that the internal hard drive is big, so I could just, I don't have to worry about. I would probably buy a second hard drive for it, maybe in the future, just for storing videos and stuff. But yeah, but I know this video. I hope it's not too long, but I do want to be an encouragement. Uh, yes, there is. It's sad that there are people on disability who really can't do anything. All right? But but you'll be amazed, and take your time. Don't don't. I had to take my time. I have to take it day by day. Okay, so that's why I apologize now. If I wanted, I do try to do a regular schedule, and so far I've been okay. But there are days where you can't take a break. You have to. Okay, okay. Uh, but don't give up. That's all I have to say. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on trying to do something. At least doing something like this if you're on because what people don't understand about disability, unless you're living it, you don't really fully understand. And you can understand if you ask the right questions and stuff, but what you don't understand is people say, "Oh, you can work anyways." No, my heart. If something happens to me at work, it's considered work injury, and insurance would be. Insurance companies are brutal to each other more than anything. My medical stuff is taken care of, and I have no problems when I go to the hospital. All right. But that's not everybody else. Insurance companies, my insurance company would even if I was working and I got somehow, even though it's a known heart condition, and I somehow fell over at work because of that heart condition, they would they would make the other company, they would make Walmart pay for it. They would. That's just how they work. And it's funny, it's government insurance, but that's how they work. If I got injured at Walmart and I was working for them for that short time period, they would make Walmart pay for it, hands down. Okay, that's just how it works. And I know that because I was told I'd be a liability. Well, I am because I do have some health issues, my physical issues, and a little bit with my cartilage in my legs and stuff and knee. And that's something I can't help. I was born with, those problems. And I still ran around as a kid and I enjoyed it, but I did notice I had problems and stuff. But I wasn't in a wheelchair, thank God. Okay, I still can't walk. But if I go shopping, like at Walmart or something like that, I have to take a cart. I do. No matter if I'm skinny, overweight. Uh, but I also have to take a bunch of medications and stuff, which helps. But for other things. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: instead of a pity party, you know, it's and try to do something like this. And I wish I could encourage more disabled people. And I think there's plenty out there that do it. So I'm just, I don't know if I should be another voice to encourage it, but I would say do something with YouTube. Like I was looking at webcams the other day. You can buy a decent webcam, not very expensive, and a mic. Now the mic you may pay a little more for. Uh, some of the mics you pay a little more for, and you could go on Amazon. The best way to do is if you have the internet, go on Amazon. You obviously watch it YouTube, so you have some form of internet. Go on Amazon and try to figure it out. You can get computers for and look at the computer, make sure, hey, can I do video? Do some research because there'll be people who will say, start a studio for $100, and they'll buy literally like a 99. They'll buy like a cheap computer, and they'll buy kind of like a cheap microphone and a cheap webcam. And at least it gets you started, folks. And that's why I want to be encouraging those to do videos, especially those on disability, because it will get your mind away from your problems and what you're doing, and that's what I hope to be. Enjoy. That's if you can do gaming videos, do gaming videos. Those are easier videos to do. There's especially if you're just recording Minecraft and you're not trying to cut out a lot of stuff. You just want to show Minecraft for what it is. I love a lot of those type of videos where people don't do too much fancy editing and cut out a lot of stuff that could be cool. Uh, and then they just kind of show it straight. They just kind of play it for as it is. I understand if they stop because Minecraft is one of those games that you building could be a process. Okay, even you could do a whole video on simple, just on one building. Okay, focusing on one building. I could. So I mean, I'll probably get back into doing that. But I have a few YouTube channels, And if you want to see them, just click on the icon and go down the home page. And I have a few. I'm not doing those really anymore right now, partly because of I realized my when it came to financial, the best way to upgrade, it was going to be a little expensive for me to upgrade, so I could um, have decent, not just decent quality, but where the video and audio weren't disconnected. Felt like they were recorded together, but the video would somehow feel slower at times or not catch up to the audio, and sometimes it was recorded okay. So some of that could be. So I decided that it was better to invest more in my gaming and upgrade my gaming than it was to do that. So I'm gonna focus on that for now. I'm not saying I may not do anything over on some of these other channels. Like I also have a Lego channel, for instance, so I can do some Lego videos and stuff. I'm limited on space on that, so I don't do a lot. I did it mainly to show off my Speed Champion vehicles, cars, So I will show off some of those. I already did one build of a Speed Champion car, but like again, I'm limited on space on that. But gaming, you're not. If you're limited on space, I would say get a webcam and a microphone. If you just want to do like some talks, maybe tell people about your disability, tell how you overcome it, or just if you're a normal person, just you can still talk about you know some problems. Don't flood the internet with it, but talk about also stuff you enjoy. I mean, that's the great thing. I enjoy this stuff. So, uh, but I just want to explain that why last week I was actually sick, and also part of this beginning of this week, sort of last week too. I was finalizing my appointments. It's a little frustrating when you have health issues, um, especially when you're dealing with like a heart. Can I live a long time? Oh yeah, I plan to live a long time. I can. They even said I can. It's just I have to take pills. I have to I have to do another. I have to do another procedure for the ablation. Uh, well, does it mean I will stop taking pills involving my heart? No, I'll take some pills. I could maybe drop a pill. I may end up dropping a pill after the ablation for my rhythm of my heart, but I still be taking pills for other genetic issues with my heart. But that's me. But still, in the meantime, if I can, I'll continue uploading and do what I can and bring fun games, and that's my hope. My hope is to also, while mentioning disability, is to, if you're on disability or if you know someone on disability, the best way, I think, try to encourage them, hey, yes, it's by your disability. You may not be able to have an actual job, but try to do something like this. Try to see if they can get something. Almost everybody seems to like streaming anymore. Uh, Streaming now and putting games on YouTube or streaming themselves. So, and it seems fairly easier. When I got started, it wasn't as easy to get into. Not for YouTube was free, but buying the equipment to get into was a little on the expensive side. Now everything seems to be kind of standard, and it seems to be a lot cheaper than it used to be. Okay, not everything is cheaper. If you want an HD webcam, those can run you a pretty penny. I do have one. I also have a cheaper camera that came with a kit. That was $100 kit that came with a green screen and several lights and some mics and stuff. So that was cool. I would get the green screen. It's fun if you can. Uh, but even if you just get into some type of video recording, whether you create one channel, whether you create multiple like I do, I don't. I right now I'm more going to focus more on the gaming, which I already have been doing, but I may even focus more on it, and maybe in the future I could get back to some of my other YouTube channels. But for now, this is what it is. But I got to get going. I want you to hopefully leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like on the video. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. If I do eventually after the tours, I may slow down and I want to probably start on another game. I may want to start. I want to start on a Call of Duty game. I have a Call of Duty game in mind. It's one that's been out for a while, but it was on the Xbox One. It's the World War II one. I really think it'd be kind of cool to go through the campaign on that. And there's a few other Call of Duty games I could go through, uh, too. So I wouldn't be once I went through that one, I'd go try to go on to the next one too. So, but I want to know your thoughts. If you want to put a thought, say, hey, yeah, once you're done with these tours, and you can slow down on GTA a bit and produce. And it would just be. I don't want to just focus on either Call of Duty games or GTA games. I would like to do. I did a Star Wars racing game. I like to do some other, maybe some fun games. Simulator games would be fun. I like there's a ongoing thing. If we get to 100 subscribers, I'll do a simulator game on a probably on more likely on a Wednesday. Um, that's what I planned on doing. I planned on going next Wednesday because I was sick, and so it was going to end. Was it going to end this Wednesday? It was going to end this Wednesday, possibly next Wednesday. I did sort of say probably go to next Wednesday, so I'll continue it to next Wednesday. I'll be gone this Wednesday again. I have to go see a specialist to get a to for my heart and to see, and to most likely get a pill because it's a genetic issue. It can't be solved through just doing like surgery, like thinning of the heart. My heart, it gets fat and can block the artery, but it's not something that can be solved by just going in. They can sometimes cut the fat out. They can't just do that. It's a genetic issue where my heart will continue to do it, and that's what I've been told. And so I need to go see a specialist in a different city, which is going to be a day trip. It's not going to be a deal, but hopefully, as this stuff slows down, I'll get to a regular rhythm and I can do more periods. Hopefully, I have more periods where I'm able to upload videos every day, except for the weekend. That's what I usually do, Monday through Friday. I just don't upload gaming videos, but I am now because of the summer, and I don't do webcam videos during the winter during the winter I do them during the winter. I don't do it during the summer because of the air conditioner we have. We live in an apartment where we have those window ACs that's in the wall, and they make really loud, and it makes a loud noise, and it's hard to record videos when your office is right next to it, basically, or right where it is. I call it the office, even though it's really technically not. But and then my game reviews is all in the living room, and that's not where you can't even hear the AC. I did it last summer with the AC running, so I'll continue that. So that's another reason why I'm focusing more on videos on this gaming channel than I will be on the others. But anyway, I hope you like it. I hope I can be encouragement to those on disability to try to get into something like this. I think you can do something like this. It's not going to pay you, but if you're already on disability, you do get some money. So, but at least it'll give you something to do, and maybe you could change the world, or maybe you can make something of yourself. And I encourage people to do that. But I am happy to be doing these videos for you. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and a like. And I'll say bye for now, and see you next time.